Okay, so for today, we are going to, it is March 26th, Thursday, and we are going to be completing task 13. And with that, we are going to read The Big Dipper by Franklin M. Bradley. So we still have our vocabulary from days 1 through 10, or days 1 through 12 rather. And then today is day 13. So we are adding some new words to our vocabulary list, and those words are going to be dipper, compass, north, sailors, and imagine. So add those to your running list of vocabulary words if you all are keeping a list of those and talking about them through each of these tasks, because most tasks says to use vocabulary from this unit. So we want to make sure that we're understanding those words and using those in our writing. So, the Big Dipper. I like to go outside at night. Everything is still and dark. At night, I can see the stars. Some nights, the stars are very bright. They look close, too. It seems that I can almost touch them. I know I cannot. They are too far away. My father and I look at the stars. We look at them in the summer and in the winter. They are not always the same. In summer, these are the stars I see. In winter, I see these stars. But there are some stars that I can see both in summer and in winter. I can see the Big Dipper whenever the sky is clear. Long ago, people drank water from dippers. The dipper in the sky looks like a water dipper. It has a bent handle. It even has a bowl. So let's stop and think about what we've read so far about stars and learned so far about stars. Take a few seconds to think about one fact that you have learned about stars and tell it to someone in your family. Some of these examples might be stars are sometimes bright. Stars sometimes look really close, but we can't touch them because they're far away. Some stars look different in summer and in winter. Some stars can be seen in both summer and winter. So think of the things that you have learned about stars so far. Also, on this page, the author is using the name the Dipper. So we are learning about the Big Dipper. But the author doesn't tell us exactly where the Big Dipper is. Using the words and illustrations from the text and what you already know about stars, what do you think the Big Dipper is? There are 3 stars in the handle of the dipper. There are 4 stars in the bowl. I can see the Big Dipper in summer and in winter. So can other people in the United States. So can people all around the world. The Big Dipper is always in the northern sky. A compass points to the north. The compass helps me find the Big Dipper. I can hold a compass in my hand. I look in the direction that the compass needle points. So this would be what the Big Dipper looks like during the summer, with the handle pointing upward. Sometimes the Big Dipper looks like this. That would be the summertime. At other times it looks like this, but there are always 3 stars in the handle and 4 stars in the bowl. So this would be during the winter when the handle is pointing down. So always 7 stars. This is the Big Dipper. Look at the 2 stars at the end of the bowl. So down here. They are called the pointer stars because they point to the North Star. So wherever they are, they point to the North Star. So if in the summer, the North Star would be this way. In the winter, the North Star would be this way. When you look at the Big Dipper in the sky, imagine a dotted line going from one star at the end of the bowl to the other one. Imagine that the dotted line goes all the way to the North Star. So these 2 at the bottom of the at the bottom of the bowl, imagine that going to the North Star. The North Star is a very important star. Sailors use it to find their way. They keep looking at the North Star. It tells them which way they should sail. So what are some facts you've learned about the North Star so far? And the author said that the North Star is a very important star. Why do you think that is? The North Star is the first star in the handle of the Little Dipper. The Little Dipper has 7 stars too. Whenever I see the Big Dipper, I can find the Little Dipper. Why don't you look for the dippers? When the sky is clear and dark, go outside. Look to the north. There you will see the Big Dipper, the North Star, and the Little Dipper. Long ago, people imagined that the Big Dipper was part of a big bear. They believed that the handle of the dipper was the tail of the bear. 4 pairs of stars were the paws of the bear. A bright star was his nose. Sometimes I imagine that I can see the tail of the bear. I make believe that I can see his head and his nose and his 4 feet. People of long ago thought that the Little Dipper was part of a little bear. I try too hard to imagine that I can see the little bear, but I cannot. Perhaps you can. Some night when it is still and dark, take a friend outside. Show him how to find the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, and the North Star. See if he can imagine what he sees the big bear, that he sees the big bear. Maybe he'll even be able to see the little bear. So why have people in the past looked to the stars? Think about a summary for this whole book and then tell that to someone in your family.